He was babysitting us. I was sitting on the couch with him, and he had thrown a big blanket over us. He would take my hand and push it over to himself and ask for me to grab onto him. It was almost like I was stuck sitting there. I was scared. I was afraid, frozen in fear. But at the same time, like I wanted to speak out and I wanted to say to my uncle, help me. I was also really hoping that they could see fear on my face. I was so young, and after that it happened a couple more times, and it got worse. A lot more physical. Had threatened me numerous times and said, it was like a threat for him to tell somebody. He was like, I'm going to tell somebody. And I was like, oh, no, no, you can't, like, don't tell anybody. And it was almost like immediate shame, even at that age, or like immediate guilt. Like I had done something wrong that I didn't want nobody to find out about. I was watching a movie with my mom. My mom was watching a movie on the television about a little girl who was being sexually abused. And I'm not sure why, but it was that moment that I saw an opportunity and I told my mom about it.
People think, well, man, that's not fair. And I'm here to remind you, like, the devil does not play fair. That's the thing. And we have to remember that, like, that is such a big thing that happens in families and nobody talks. So the fact that God was like, allow this movie to happen for you to be able to build that courage up to say something. There's somebody here that you might be watching this. Maybe you experience this or anything like that. Definitely talk about it. Soon as you allow something to come into the light, right? Something that happens to you, the enemy will start losing that grip over you. Not to say that it's going to all erase. Let's be honest. We're all human. But that grip will no longer be over you no more. You're putting it into the light. And where their light is, darkness cannot abide there. One of the biggest things from the enemy is to tell you, don't say anything to anybody, right? Keep it in the secret. Keep it, keep it low key, right? Because the enemy likes to work in the dark.
This is going to set somebody free.
Come on.
This is going to help somebody to talk about it so that they can get to the point of healing. If you give God the opportunity, he can provide you with that healing. Like you don't have to carry that with you your entire life. It's not something that you have to keep secret in your heart and carry with you. You can give that over to the Lord. Give him the opportunity to work that out through you and in you. And you can be free from it to where you can then turn around and talk about it. Somebody in your sphere, somebody in your environment probably needs to hear that they've gone through this too, to give them courage to speak up.